Mateus says, I recently went to a job interview where everything seemed to be going well until HR asked me if I was participating in any other selection process. Yeah, they love to do that. It's another ragingly stupid question. Okay, this also falls under the category of it's none of their damn business, right? What you are doing with a third party free of them is none of their business, right? So if you feel like answering truthfully, you certainly can. But if you feel like keeping that information to yourself, that's totally okay. So I did a video on this years ago where like the pros and cons of saying yes or the pros and cons of saying no. And I've heard all kinds of seemingly logical explanations why you would do either, right? You know, you would say yes, and then in theory that creates a sense of urgency for them that they need to act fast to snap you up. It also sort of suggests that you're in demand, you know, and that therefore you're a good employee because other people are interested too, and they really follow a herd mentality with these things. That's how dumb they are. You know, so in that sense, it could be good to say that, yes, I am entertaining several other, opportunities as we speak. On the other hand, it can work against you if you say yes, because then it suggests that, like, well, we don't want to extend an offer to this person if they're just going to rescind it because they've already taken another job. Another company beat us to the punch. So that makes them a riskier candidate. There's other companies looking at them, and we'd have to get into a sort of negotiation about salary. They'd probably demand more, and they could get snapped up before they even receive our offer. So it would be embarrassing for me personally if I was the recruiter. You know, you can reason it whichever way you want, okay? I recommend you say no. Because number one, it's none of their business. Number two, I don't want to muddy the waters by bringing that into this. I'd say, like, they say, are you entertaining other offers? I say, like, no, not really, none to speak of. You know, and just leave it at that. It's a damned if you do and a damned if you don't type situation. It could go both ways. There's no way to tell. So I'd rather be damned if I don't, and, you know, not introduce that element. Look, if you're interested in me, you're interested in me. Let's move forward. If you're not, then you're not. And then none of this matters. What information do you think they would glean from asking a question like this? You know what I mean? Like, does it count against you? Does it count for you? It's not clear. It's just another stupid thing they ask that's none of their damn business. It's confidential information. You know, it's like asking you your credit card number or something. It's like, yeah, you can ask. You can ask anything you want, but I'm under absolutely no obligation to give you that. So, Mateus, if they ask you this question, there's no reason why that should, like, kill the interview and create a very awkward or negative vibe. You just say, like, well, you know, none we're speaking about. You know, and then that's all you say, and you let them move on to the next question, right? And if they were, like the general rule is if they ask you again, so for some reason people fear, oh no, what if they ask me again? Yeah, what if they ask you again? You give them the same answer again with a smile on your face. And they say, well, you know, can you give me more detail? Like, I'm really wondering if you're entertaining other offers. And you say, well, no, like I said, you know, nothing to speak of, nothing I would like to get into here. You know, and that's it. You got a big smile on your face. That's the only answer you're going to give them. We can move on whenever you want, you know. The finance manager of the areas that I was applying for had also just arrived in the room. I said yes, and literally 10 seconds later, they wrapped me up and dismissed me, saying they would get in touch. Yeah. I admit this is probably not the best answer to give you. Yeah, well, you see, listen, you never really know. You never really know what's going on, right? So the simpler you can keep it, the better.